Met scores for Scotland. Romajang stepping away. Stunning work from Bridger. What an individual score this is. Dombrand is in.
Talent aplenty has graced these great leagues, but now future stars are set to shine. Last season was the most thrilling to date, but now it's time for a new crop of talent to grace the field, and in this league, anything could happen. It's time to take your seat. The best leagues in the land are back.
Hosting Park Playfield with a black Super Rugby try for the ages.
And then was a white line seeking missile.
Laura score! Drives towards the line. Sensational score from Romajang.
Wind into gear, drive to the line. And Cardiff are streaking across. Welcome back, everybody. Buck Super Rugby is back underway.
Prynhawn da a chroeso to the fortress on Cyncoed Campus, home to our Archers. We will see our very own women's first team take on the Hartpury first team with the kickoff at 3:30. I am now joined with our very own Natalia Roach. So Natalia, we've had 2 games so far in the season, an unbeatable season. How does that feel for the team?
It feels absolutely fantastic, if I'm being real. We've worked really hard. We were the first team in the Women's National League to start pre-season on the 8th of August. And physically, it's been tough for the girls, especially the freshers coming in, but the results have shown on the pitch. The last 2 Wednesdays, we've run a physical game to our opposition, especially winning against Edinburgh. Last year, we had 2 losses, so it's been a really success, and hopefully we can bring it to the pitch again today.
Talking about them freshers, with the new team, new faces, is it a new era for the women's rugby this season?
100%. Our freshers have been absolutely excellent off and on the pitch. It's really nice to embed the Welsh feel as well. We've got a lot of Welshies in the squad, which is fantastic. Welsh speaking as well. So our pre-game clap is now said in Welsh. We have a Takes No Talent award, which we've really embedded from the Archer ethos as well. And it's just great. We've had a lot of debuts from the freshers as well.
Oh, that's really nice to hear. So moving on now, we can't ignore that we're actually playing on the rugby pitch, not on the 3G. How does that make the women's feel like they're on the same level as the men's now?
100%. The equality has taken a level up this season. We've always got a glimpse of playing on Rugby 1 on the Fortress, which we're always happy to get. But this time it's that professional feel. We have levelled up with the men's. Anything from changing rooms, shirt presentation. We've got our new Macron kit within the SU this year. Also just names above shirts. It's the small wins. And then get into that mindset early onto the pitch, being able to warm up on the pitch as well. It's a really good success story.
And talk me through that pre-season again. How did it go? How successful was it? Was there any setbacks, or are you a straight train to the finish line?
Yeah, we were a bit apprehensive towards the end of last season. We lost a lot of our seniors. So in terms of recruitment, our coach Lisa Newton, she really worked hard. Anything from attending Roslyn Park Sevens, getting out there, getting a Cardiff Met Women's National League stall in places. We work with the Open Campus to coach in local communities, and really trying to get that grassroots level and encourage girls to continue playing rugby. There's been a little bit taboo over the female look to playing rugby. It's a multidisciplinary sport, but coming into recruitment, honestly, first day pre-season, you just got loads of newbies popping up, and I got to the stage where I was like, where's our returning students, sort of thing. And then the girls came back. We've got onto the pitch. The 3G where we train on Cyncoed Campus is getting not big enough almost. We've got hitting over 50 girls at training. The poor coaches, they've got a handle.
And with the new team and with past games now, with the unbeatable thing, looking back at last week with the Cardiff clash, that was amazing, and we'll take a look now on how that went.
Isi Catrell, yr rhedag trwad. O, mae di roed o lawr, cais gwych. Rosie Carr, mynd i ffordd trwad. A 3:29, West Caerdydd, wedi chi roed o lawr, cais gwych. Gen Katie Mackay. Drai Mugabe, di dwy'n y bel unwaith eto, mae'n trwad. Yn y gornol mae di roed y bel i lawr. in behind. And he's in! Gets it up. Oh, and he's in! Rory Morgan! Can he kick it again? He can't. Can Carrington get this? Carrington's in! It's going to be a social try! Joshua Carrington under the post.
Wow, what a game that was, the Cardiff clash. A huge success for you ladies and for the men's. Tell me, how was that? What was the atmosphere like?
Straight away, making a debut at Cardiff Arms Park, that was the big one. The mentality shift on and off the field was really, really good. And I think it's the build-up. A lot of our freshers in the squad, we're a fresher-heavy squad this year, they don't know Cardiff Arms Park. They haven't experienced a Cardiff clash. And, you know, for someone like me, I came to the university in 2019. Cardiff clash was the event to be at. Tickets sold out, you know, within 2 to 3 days. But going into a player perspective this year, it was really great to get our captain from America EC to run us out, the comms and the meets beforehand. You know, on the Tuesday we was having team meets, who's going to play that card, who's going to be the pack lead, and it's the roles and responsibilities into the squad as well.
With obviously you women doing well and the men doing well, we're obviously concentrating on the women because of the women games right behind us right now. With that 50-point lead, what was it like in the changing rooms after for the team and for the club itself?
It was unreal. We set the benchmark now, so you know it's up from here. But also remaining humble. We know that the following week, this week today, was going to be a challenge. Having Hartpury on the field, you know, as champions of the last league last year, we're hungry for it. We've now been able to tangibly see what we are able to do, and I think it's the confidence boost. We also had the support from the men's team, which meant the world to us because we love watching them, and to be able to feel that, it was kind of like to see the opposition in the stands and to look at our stands as well. Yeah, we're willing for today.
You just said now that you guys are hungry for the title, and you're saying how the opposition, they're strong, they're good. What about this opposition, Hartpury now? How do you feel the girls are going to take on Hartpury?
Yeah, we were really surprised by Hartpury's scoreboard last week. I think it raised, you know, a lot of thoughts within the game, especially with analysis. We've had a lot of support with analysis within the Cardiff Met team, and you know, going into this game, we know every player on, you know, every 15 players on that pitch has a role today to play. We've got targets to hit. The impact players on the bench as well, they know exactly who they're coming on to replace, and it's game faces. We've put a lot of effort, especially our coaches, not only Lisa as head coach, we've got our student coaches as well, Reese, Vorney, and Sully, and Morgan, and they really do make an impact on and off the field. You know, anything support-wise, one-to-ones with players, what's the feedback, what do you need to do better next week?
Yeah, of course. And with these girls now, the Hartpury champions last year, do you think the team's worried, or do you think they've got it under wraps, like you said, with the coaches helping them for the support?
I think especially for our seniors, our returning players, you know, there's that thing in the back of your head all the time, like we know how hard it was last season playing against Hartpury, but it's fresh slate this season. It's new players, it's returning players who have also bettered themselves as well, and I think it's a mental game, this one, on and off the pitch. You know, it's that preparation. It's don't let what happened last season embed to you this season, and I really don't think that's a huge worry. You know, if you would have asked me a couple of weeks ago, what do you think about playing Hartpury, I would have said, oh, it's nerve-wracking. You know, they're the team to beat in this league. But this time, you know, we are hungry for it. And what does hungry look like for us? It looks like the endless hours. You know, tomorrow, win or lose, we'll be in recovery, reset for next week. It's the take no talent. Who's going to take this home? Who's meeting up? What pressure are we going to pick up this week? So yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Natalia, for being here with us today. This is where I leave you guys now in the hands of our commentating team, Rhys Williams and Hugh Gwynn.
Thank you, Ella. Prynawn da a chroeso I gair Rugby 1. Good afternoon and welcome to Rugby 1 here at Cyncoed Campus for the clash between Cardiff Met against Hartpury in the Women's National League. Cardiff Met are coming into this fixture off the back of 2 consecutive wins against Edinburgh and a big win against their arch rivals Cardiff University last Wednesday. whilst the opposition, the reigning league and championship winners, Hartpury, are coming into this game after their disappointing loss against Exeter last Wednesday. Hartpury are still looking for their first win of the season, so will that victory come here at Cyncoed Campus this afternoon? This is promising to be an exciting fixture between two good sides. Is there a storm brewing today? And I'm not just talking about the weather. I'm joined here in the gantry by Rhys Williams.
Pnawn da, good afternoon, Hugh.
Here's the Cardiff Met lineup for this afternoon. Erica Kissinger starts at loose head. Molly Reardon comes in as hooker to replace Molly Crabb. Katie Carr starts as the tight head. Maisie Davis comes in for Erin Jones as the second row, who is out with a knee injury and is joined by Paige Jones. Lucy Isa keeps her place as flanker, as does Cardiff Clash hat-trick hero Danai Mugabe. And then Jess Rogers, the vice-captain, starts as number 8. Making up the backs this afternoon, continuing the half-back partnership, Seren Singleton and Nicole Marlowe. The left winger, Isla Craig, Grace Eckford and the captain, E.C. Cantrell, make up the centre partnership. Then Lucia Davis comes in to replace Lucy Peters, who fractured her wrist against Cardiff University last week. Then Amy Williams moves to the full-back position.
Hartpury makes 6 changes to the team that lost to Exeter last week. Evie Adey comes in at loose head. Olivia Constable and Anouk Veerkamp join her in the front row. They are joined in the second row by Georgia Battishill and co-captain for today, Sophie Davis. In the back row, there are Agatha Joao, Gemma Bell and number 8, Hannah Kibble. The halfbacks are Tilly Ryle and Charlie May Mans, with Abby Lee Priestnell, the other co-captain, at centre with Kelsey Webster. On the wings are Tilly Smale and Clara Grizzle Johnson, and fullback is Molly Allen.
Thank you very much, Rhys. We can see that both sides are out and ready to start the game. So just talking about the lineup there, Rhys, it sounds like they've got, both sides are looking quite strong. What do you expect from this game this afternoon?
Here I'm expecting a very close encounter. Cardiff Met have looked really strong in their first 2 games, and Hartpury, as we know, are always a strong university. They've won the last 2 Bucks Women's National League titles, so they'll be really strong.
Nicole Marlowe has just kicked off the game and kicked it over to Hartpury side. Hartpury are running towards the Cardiff Met defence. Number 8, Hannah Kibble running towards the fence there. Kicked it away from Hartpury, the full-back. Nicole Marlowe running with the ball there. Great sidestep through to number 11, Isla Craig. She gets tackled and the linesman signals that she's into touch.
That was a brilliant offload there by Nicole Marlowe.
Line out now for Hartpury. Olivia Constable, the hooker, will put the ball in. We saw in the warm-up that she was practicing her line-outs. It must be quite an important asset that they're trying to use in the game today. Ball goes out to Cardiff Met. They spread the ball out. Great run from the number 8.
They got numbers wide too.
They do. Can they get the ball out quickly here? Seren Singleton out to Nicole Marlowe. Out wide, number 12, Grace Eckford. Seren Singleton passes the ball out once again. It's a bit tight in there in that left-hand corner. Out to Nicole Marlowe. Number 4, Maisie Davis makes a run towards the defence. Great tackle there from the Hartpury forward.
The referee's played advantage here. Cardiff Met have got a free play.
Let's see what they can do. The referee has signalled a penalty for Cardiff Met.
2 quick infringements there from Hartpury.
What do you think Cardiff Met should do here, Rhys? Do you think they should go for the post?
Yeah, get some points on the board as soon as possible, and indeed they've elected to go for the post. Obviously right in front of them, it should be an easy enough task for Nicole Marlowe to convert.
Yeah, we saw in the warm-up that she was practicing her her kicks to touch Sue. She was practicing with Eleanor Snowsill, the player development lead. How much of a big part is that going to play today?
Oh, it's going to be huge. You know, you want as much field territory as you possibly can from all kicks to touch, and so they want to get as far up the pitch as they can. So obviously, Nicole working on that. That's clearly an element of her game that they feel that she can get better at.
Nicole Marlowe preparing to take the kick right in front of the post here at Rugby 1. Good start to the match for Cardiff Met. Cardiff Met 3, Hartpury 0. How much confidence will that give Cardiff Met right at the start of the game, Reece?
Yeah, I think that's huge. You know, you want to get off the mark as soon as you possibly can, and you know that's the perfect start. Really, they put some pressure. Hartpury have conceded a penalty. It's painted a picture in the referee's mind of the game, and so yeah, perfect start. We're just without a ball a second.
It seems like they're changing the ball. Ball must be flat.
I don't know. I think that one went quite far into the forest. So.
Charlie May Mann's preparing to restart the match now. Great catch there from Cardiff Met, running towards the defensive line of Hartpury, staying very strong. Seren Singleton passes the ball out. Nicole Marlowe decides to kick. Charlie May Mann's running with the ball.
We've got a 2-on-1 here.
Great then breaking through the line there from Gemma Bell. Good tackle, sending Hartpury back. The ball is out as Cardiff Met regained possession. No, they haven't. Hartpury continue with the ball.
Knock-on advantage.
They decide to kick the ball through Charlie May Mann's.
That's a great kick.
Oh, that's a great kick, isn't it?
That's a fantastic kick from there to get that to bounce out.
And that gives them a line out in a great position, doesn't it, Reece?
Well, they'll really look to put some pressure on Cardiff Met line out here. You know, first line out of the game for Cardiff Met. You want this to set you up well.
Molly Reardon preparing to throw the ball in.
Comes your way, over the top.
Lucy Isaac with a good catch.
Not straight.
Not straight.
I think that'll be a frustrating start to the set piece there. You want your first set piece to go well, so to come in and not get a notch straight on your first throw. That's
Yeah, we saw Molly Reardon practicing her line out before the start of the game, so I'm certain that she'll be disappointed with the first one not being straight.
Yeah, definitely. First chance to have a look at the scrum as well, just see who's on top.
Yeah, good chance to have a look at the forwards, see who will come out on top. You can see Tilly Ryle preparing to put the ball in for Hartpury, just inside the 22.
It's a pretty solid scrum from both sides there.
She spreads the ball out wide. Kelsey Webster running towards the defence, thwarted by Cardiff Met. Charlie May Mann's. Good tackle once again.
It's a great tackle.
Oh, trying to power through the Cardiff Met defence there. Excellent run from number 3, Anouk Vierkamp, the Dutch international. Cardiff Met doing a good job defensively at the moment, just thwarting Hartpury, and they're not really gaining any ground at the moment.
No, it's a slow ball, here it is.
Oh, great tackle there from Cardiff Met.
That's great.
Good offload.
Okay, great offload.
To Kelsey Webster. Penalty to Hartpury. about 10 yards out from the try line. In another dangerous position here is.
Yeah, you'd expect them to go to the corner, and they are. They're just building up some pressure here. There's a good phase of defence there from Cardiff Met, some really good tackles in there, some big hits, and they did well to slow the ball down and disrupt the breakdown as well.
Do you think Hartpury will be trying to move the ball a bit quicker next time when they're attacking, or do you think they'll be preferring to play the slow ball and just try and wear Cardiff Mets down?
I think they'll want to get their backs into it as much as possible, and obviously quick ball means you can get it out wide quicker, and so I think they'll be aiming for fast ball here.
And just looking at their lineup, they've got Clara Grizzle-Johnson and Tilly Smale, both excellent players as their wingers, so I'm certain they'll be trying to get the ball out to them as quick as they can.
Yeah, definitely. They're both finishers, so they'll be really looking to use them as much as possible.
Oliver Constable sends it over the top, picked up by Jess Rogers, Cardiff Met's vice-captain.
That's 2 line-outs for Hartpury now that have gone astray. They'll be disappointed with that as a start from the line-out. I think both teams struggling so far at the set piece.
They will be disappointed, and I think it's just about focusing on those situations and making sure that they take advantage when the ball is in that part of the pitch.
Yeah, that's Hartpury have had 2 line-outs at opposite ends of the pitch, and they've lost both of them. And the first one they went on to concede a penalty and 3 points. So, they're struggling at both ends there. So they want to fix that.
Certainly, Seren Singleton putting the ball into the scrum. Scrum collapsed.
I think Cardiff Met will be looking to get this ball out and cleared as quickly as they can.
I think they've been under the cosh now for a few minutes, so I think they'll be trying to clear the ball so they can get a bit of respite and try and get up the pitch.
Obviously, you touched on Hartpury's strength. They've got one of the players of the season last year in Cyncoed Campus at 3, so she'll be really putting pressure on her opponent.
Ball is out. Number 8, Jess Rogers, trying to run out with it. Excellent kick there from Nicole Marlowe, gaining territory. Number 15, Molly Allen, running towards the Cardiff Met defence. She's got pace, hasn't she?
That was
but great tackle there.
Brilliant defence.
Great defence there from Cardiff Met, sending them back. But another good kick over the Cardiff Met defence.
Yeah, the ref's just blown up for a penalty here, Hugh. Yeah, side entry there. I think that was Mugabe being slightly too keen. She made a brilliant tackle and then tried to, capitalise on that. And I think she was in slightly too quickly there.
It was excellent work rate though, wasn't it? It's a sign that they want to try and get the ball back. Number 11 sends it back to Nicole Marlowe. Decides to kick the ball away. Molly Allen kicks it over Cardiff Met's defence.
Hartpury calling for a late hit there. Referee's not interested.
Oh, good tackle there from Hartpury. Hannah Kibble trying to gain ground. Spreading the ball. Good pass over. Number 6, Agatha Joao getting tackled there from the Cardiff Met defence. Good pass in here from Hartpury, breaking through the line. Number 10, Charlie Maymans, is she through? Try for Hartpury. Excellent run there from Charlie Maymans, breaking through the lines. And an excellent try there is.
Well, Hugh, she was player of the match in the final last year, and you can really see her quality from that break. She breaks through the tackle, and once she's in that space, there's only going to be one result, and that is a try. And yeah, a brilliant score out of, the attack there was stagnating slightly, but once she injected her pace into it, there was only really one outcome there.
I was going to say that Cardiff Met did a good... I think Cardiff Met did a good job. As we can see here, you see the replay.
As you can see, she breaks the tackle there, and then a lovely step and a great finish.
Excellent try. Charlie May Mans preparing to kick. She just misses. That means the score is Cardiff Met 3, Hartpury 5. But yeah, Rhys, I was going to say that Cardiff Met did a good job of defending that attack from Hartpury. They did look strong, but Charlie May Madden, she just found a small space in the Cardiff Met defence and then capitalised.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed with that. I think the initial defensive set was good. Hartpury weren't getting particularly good go forward ball, but they'll be disappointed to have scored from there. But that's a brilliant try from Charlie May Mans.
And we spoke with EC Cantrell yesterday, and she was saying that one of the main focuses in training this week was working on that defensive line and making sure that there's no gaps in their defence. So I'm certain that she'll be disappointed, but there's still plenty of time to change things around. Knock on from Hartpury, picked up the ball by EC Cantrell. Seren Singleton spreads it out wide to the number 5, Paige Jones, the second row. Knock on from Cardiff Met.
We're going to go back to the original knock on then. But this is a good chance for Cardiff Met to put one of their set pieces into practice. Obviously, hopefully they get this scrum right first, so they'll be focusing on that. But then if they do, they've got a good platform here, hopefully, to get a good attack going.
Certainly, it's in a good position of the pitch here. We'll see if Cardiff Met can capitalise. Hartpury did say that they were expecting Cardiff Met to be attacking and be quite strong going forward. What do you make of that?
We'll just see how this...
Nicole Marlowe with the ball, spreads it out to Isla Craig. Amy Williams offloads the ball. Seren Singleton picks up the ball, spreads it out to Nicole, to one of the forwards. Excellent run there. Oh, great offload.
Oh, disappointing there.
Great defensive play there from Hartpury.
That was a positive attacking set, though, for Cardiff Met. They set up well. A great pass from Nicole Marlowe there, just to get her forward a half a yard, just to get through that defensive line, and then a great offload into Paige Jones, but unfortunately just knocked on there.
But Cardiff Met will be looking for more of the same, and I'm certain that they'll have more opportunities like that during the game.
So far here, opening 15 minutes is looking like quite a tight affair. Not much to separate the two teams. So hopefully, we see more of the same, and this game continues to be as exciting as it's panning out to be so far.
You can just see the scrum here. Cardiff Met pushing forward. Great run there from Hartpury's number 8, Hannah Kibble, gaining ground, deciding to kick the ball away and relieve a bit of the pressure. And another excellent kick there from Charlie May Mans.
That's a fantastic exit from Hartpury, because they were under huge pressure in that scrum there, Hugh. But a great pickup from Hannah Kibble, showing her experience there. And she gets them going forward, and then it's a great exit from Charlie May Mans to get them up towards the halfway line.
She showed great confidence there, because not many people decide to run the ball out there in that position. A lot of people decide to just kick the ball away, and she did well just to gain a bit of ground before having a bit more time to kick the ball away.
And this is a good maul from Cardiff Met here.
Excellent run from Molly Reardon, gaining ground here. Over to Nicole Marlowe. Grace Eckford trying to gain a few yards.
They got numbers.
Almost intercepted there from Hartpury, but Denai Mugabe, the hat-trick hero, picks the ball up again. Oh, great run from Molly Reardon. We've seen that a few times from her so far this game, Bruce.
Yeah, she's a really dynamic ball carrier, but unfortunately they've just lost it there, so Hartpury have got...
Ball is out for Hartpury. They're trying to spread the ball out wide. They have.
The referee's blowing for a forward pass.
Hartpury had plenty of space. Hartpury had plenty of space there on the left-hand side of the pitch, but unfortunately a forward pass means that the game does stop. There's an injury at the moment for one of the Cardiff Met players. Chris, what do you make of that first half so far?
I think it's a very even game so far here. I think both sides have had periods of dominance. I think both will be happy with some elements of their game and disappointed with others. Obviously, we've seen a few line-outs from both sides go loose. Cardiff Met scrum there on the last scrum, on Hartpury's scrum, looked really strong, so they'll be pleased with that. And yeah, I think both sides are looking really even.
Yeah, as we discussed before the game too, Hartpury are a very good side, and as well Cardiff Met are too, coming into the game off of 2 wins, especially a win last week against their arch rivals Cardiff University. But at the same time, Hartpury are coming into this game after defeat last week against Exeter. Do you think that they've got a bit of added motivation to try and change things up this week and try and get a win?
Well, they'll be looking to get a win as soon as possible. Obviously, they only lost 1 game all of last season, so they'll be looking to get back to winning ways this week after that disappointing loss, as you said, to Exeter last week. So, Maisie Davis has just gone off injured there. So, Maisie Davis obviously came in today. She'll be disappointed to go off injured there.
Disappointing start to the game there for Maisie Davis.
But it'll be interesting to see how this scrum goes. Obviously, Cardiff Met were dominant on Hartpury's scrum last time, so let's see how this plays out.
Seren Singleton plays the ball out to Nicole Marlowe. It's Grace Eckford. Spreads the ball out wide. Nicole Marlowe decides to kick.
The referee just going back for penalty here to Cardiff Met. Not releasing from Hartpury.
We spoke with the Hartpury management staff before the game, and they mentioned that they've got 17 players out for this game because they're playing in the championship today, and it shows that they've got plenty of quality amongst their squad, as they've got plenty of players here that play for the Gloucester-Hartpury partnership.
Yeah, as you say, Hugh, they've got halfbacks both play Gloucester-Hartpury, so they've got a really good understanding between them, and that's shown in the opening sort of 20 minutes with the try for Charlie May Mans as well.
Nicole Marlowe just kicked the ball into touch just inside the 10-metre line here. Molly Reardon will be hoping for a straight line out. Cardiff Met have managed to keep the ball, spreading it out wide. Great run there from Denai Mugabe. She's still going. She offloads it, and Hartpury regained the possession. That was a great run there from Denai Mugabe, wasn't it, Riz?
Yeah, when she gets going, she takes some stopping, Hugh.
Great kick. Nicole Marlowe picks the ball up, running towards the Hartpury defence. Seren Singleton tries to play quickly to Katie Carr.
penalty advantage come in Cardiff Met way here where they got a free play.
Let's see what they can do. Continuing to spread the ball out wide.
It's a great pick-up off the ground there from Nicole Marlowe.
Number 6 takes the role of scrum half. Oh, great tackle. She's not going anywhere. Hartpury are shouting for something here.
Not rolling away here. She got trapped in there, and once she was in there, she wasn't going to get out there.
Penalty for Cardiff Met in the left corner.
Nicole will be hoping for some territory here, won't she, Hugh?
She will. That doesn't quite, or it's out the dead ball line. She will be disappointed with that kick, won't she, please?
Yeah, we alluded to her practicing before the game. As we can see, that great break from Mugabe there, demonstrating her pace. We know exactly what she's all about from the Cardiff Clash and her hat-trick last week. But unfortunately, the ball just went awry.
Yeah, I think that's what she did well last week. She found the gaps in Cardiff University's defence and then capitalised and scored 3 tries from them. So she will be hoping to do more of the same this week. But so far today, the game is much tighter and Hartpury are doing a good job defensively. Collapsed scrum there. Do you think the scrum of both teams have been quite even so far this half?
Well, obviously we saw Cardiff Met dominate one scrum, but aside from that, Hugh, I think most of them have been fairly even. Especially on Cardiff Met ball. I think Cardiff Met are just looking to get a good platform for their backs, so they're not too focused on a shove on their own ball. But certainly on their Hartpury ball now, they'll be looking to disrupt it.
And where do you think Cardiff Met's strengths lie, and where do you think Hartpury's strengths lie? Where do you think they could possibly score a try from?
But we've already seen Hartpury's fly half there. She gets the ball. Oh,
knocks the ball forward. Oh, great tackle there from Hartpury's number 13, Kelsey Webster. Great kick into the open space. Nicole Marlowe chases the ball. Oh, did she knock the ball forward? Oh, that's a great kick there. In an excellent position. I think the number 15 of Hartpury, Molly Allen, is injured at the moment.
That was a brilliant little grubber through from Grace Exford straight into that 5-metre line, and that really put the pressure on Hartpury there and forced the mistake, and now gives Cardiff Met a great platform to attack the line.
Now that was a great kick, and I think it's good to see Nicole Marlowe chasing the ball, even though she probably knew that she wasn't going to reach the ball first. She knew that putting the pressure on the Hartpury defence was important in that situation. A chance now for both teams to take a small breather. What do you think they'll be telling each other? Chris, what do you think they'll be telling each other now in the breaking play?
Cardiff Met, we will be really focusing on this, on getting this scrum right to get a good chance for their set piece to really get going. Because they'll have set plays ready for this exact thing, and this is your dream as a back. Is this situation 5 metres out from the line?
Yeah, scrum half of Cardiff Met in a great position. Can they capitalise? Put in by Sarah Singleton. Can she spread it out wide quickly to Nicole Marlowe? Excellence there. Great run from EC Cantrell. Gaining a bit of yards towards the Hartpury try line. Spreads the ball out wide to the number 15, Amy Williams. Trying to gain a few yards there from Cardiff Met. Great defensive duties there from Hartpury, making sure that Cardiff Met don't
turned it
get in
over
the
here.
yards. And they've turned it over, as you said. Charlie May-Mans kicks the ball away. Didn't go forward. Linesman has signalled that the ball is in touch. Cardiff Met was so close there, but couldn't quite go over the line.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed with that here. As I said, it was a really good opportunity for them to use their set piece, and a great first phase of play with EC Cantrell coming in on the angle. She tried to break that line. They got good forward ball, but unfortunately they couldn't capitalise on it, and Hartpury will be pleased to get out of that without any points conceded.
Cardiff Met have been putting the pressure on throughout this half, but unfortunately they haven't been able to capitalise so far. Compare that to Sharon Singleton picks the ball up, but unfortunately
Just knocked on there.
yeah.
But again, the Hartpury hooker, Olivia Constable, she'd be disappointed with that. That's another line out that's gone astray for her. So she'll be really disappointed with that, because we saw her practicing in the warm-up and they were all going to hand. So then when you get into a game situation and it goes wrong, it's just it's really disappointing.
It's all about the pressure, isn't it? Maybe when you've got the fans watching you, feels like there's a bit more pressure, and it is harder to perform under pressure, isn't it?
Yeah.
But she will be hoping to correct that as the game goes on. Taylor Ryle puts the ball in to the scrum. They decide to go out wide to the blind side, kicks it away. Number 15, Amy Williams, running towards the Hartpury defence. Nicole Marlowe.
Oh, that's a great dummy.
To EC Cantrell, deny Mugabe. We know what she can do from this position. Great pass there to EC Cantrell. Getting thwarted here by the Hartpury defence. Doing a good job to work together to make sure she doesn't go any further. Sharon Singleton picks the ball up. Has it gone forwards? Oh, there's a little tussle here going on.
Tempers flaring here, Hugh.
It's a tight game, isn't it? It's understandable that something like that is happening.
Yeah, tensions running high here. It's a tight game. You know, there's a lot riding on this for both sides, and that, you know, a clear demonstration of that there.
But Hartpury will be happy with making sure that Cardiff Met don't score any points from that phase of play.
The referee just wants a word. I think we're both captains. Just telling everyone to calm down a bit.
Now we can see the replay.
So it was a shove there from, I think it was Abby Lee Priestall, the co-captain, that sort of kicked it all off then, and as you can see, both sides.
I'm not sure what the Cardiff Met player did to get that reaction from the Hartpury player, though.
Well, I think, you know, Cardiff Met have had a slight upper hand, so I think she's just trying to wind her up slightly, you know, get her to lose her head. You know, you don't want a yellow or even a red card in this game because it's so tight, it might end up costing you.
Yeah, it's important to be disciplined, isn't it? Especially at these parts of the game. You don't want to lose a player, especially in the first half, which leaves your team with 14 women for the rest of the game.
Well, EC Cantrell spoke about discipline this week, and Cardiff Met will be hoping to be more disciplined in this game than they demonstrated there.
Tilly Ryle preparing to put the ball into the scrum.
Cardiff Met again with the upper hand.
Great scrum there, pushing forwards. The ball is out. Oh, excellent sidestep from number 8, Hannah Kibble. Once again, great running. Cardiff Met have regained the ball. Has the ball gone forward? Yes, the referee thinks so. I think so far this game we have seen quite a few errors from Cardiff Met, especially in those good positions there.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed with how some of their plays have panned out. It was a good claim there from the substitute Catherine Stewart, but unfortunately they couldn't capitalise and get that go-forward ball that they really want, because they really want to put some phases together to get some pressure on this Hartpury defence.
It's all about being patient, isn't it? Just taking their time, making sure that they play through the phases and then don't rush it and try not to make any errors in those important areas. Ball is out. Hartpury spreading the ball out wide, kicking the ball. Oh, collecting the ball once again. Excellent tackle. Molly Allen doing well. Great run there. Oh, number 2, Olivia Constable breaking the lines. Over to number 12. Oh, number 13, Kelsey Webster. Tilly Ryle passing the ball out to number 4, Georgia Battersill.
It's lost there. Cardiff Met have got a chance to come away with it here.
Saren Singleton running across. Unfortunately, knocks the ball on. She went straight into one of the Hartpury players there and unfortunately knocked the ball forward, which gives Hartpury a penalty in a good position.
No, that all came from a great chip and chase by the Hartpury fullback, Molly Allen.
As we can see here, great kick there from Molly Allen, and then regaining the ball from her own kick, and then an excellent tackle from one of the Cardiff Met players.
Yeah, stopped doing her tracks there, Hugh. Hartpury had a bit of momentum there, obviously gathering the kick, but then a great tackle by Amy Williams, her opposite number, to deny Molly Allen any spectacular try there.
Yeah, just another break in play here. Do you think Hartpury will go for the 3 points here?
I think it's a scrum here.
Oh, it's a scrum. Oh, my apologies.
So as we can see here, it's a great tackle there from McGarvey, and that was early on in the game. And as you can see, just a bit too eager there, the referee penalising her. But a fantastic hit, and in what has been a very physical encounter so far.
Yeah, it's been a very close game, isn't it? It's been played in very close quarters. Both teams have tried to get the ball out and play, but the defensive duties of both teams have been very good so far this half.
Yeah, I think both sides will be pleased with their defence and disappointed with how their attacks have panned out. Maybe too many errors for both sides, really, on when they've got the ball. But it'd be interesting to see how Hartpury attack the situation, because they haven't been in the Cardiff Met half for a while.
Yeah, Hartpury will be trying to end the half strongly here, and they are doing so at the moment with a scrum just outside the 22. Hannah Kipple collects the ball. Tilly Rell spreads the ball out. Cardiff Met's line is very high, trying to tackle. Great pass there, great collect from Olivia Constable, getting tackled by Cardiff Met. Another penalty for Hartpury.
Yeah, Saren Singleton penalised there for going off her feet. And Hartpury will take the chance to go for the post here.
Good decision, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. They want to build some scoreboard pressure over Cardiff Met. Cardiff Met have had most of the territory, but they haven't taken their chances. And so, therefore, that's why we see Hartpury with the advantage and a chance to extend that further with this penalty kick.
It's all about getting points on the board at this point of the half, isn't it? Just going into half-time with a bit more confidence and knowing that you've got that lead.
Yeah, you always speak about scoreboard pressure and just keeping the scoreboard ticking over, and this is what Hartpury will do here.
Great kick there from Charlie Meemans, right through the middle of the posts. That gives Hartpury an advantage. Cardiff Met 3, Hartpury 8.
I think Charlie May Mans has really caught the eye so far with a lot of her play. Obviously the try scorer, but also there was a wonderful pass in the last phase of play as well, where she just added some pace into it just by simply moving the ball a bit more quickly.
She does seem like a big focal point for that team, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's got a lot of experience. As we said, man of the match in the final last year, so she's got experience of big games, and she's really shown it today.
Hannah Kippel trying to gain some yards once again. She likes to run with the ball, doesn't she? Seren Singleton picks up the ball. Over to Amy Williams, who's playing full back today, moving from winger last week. Oh! Great run in there, right through the Cardiff Met defender. Excellent running, still going. Oh, great tackle there.
That was a huge collision, Hugh.
It was. She just ran right through her. She didn't care what was in front of her. She was committed, dedicated, and she just ran right through the Cardiff Met player.
Cardiff Met really unfortunate. Their hands on the ball, but unfortunately couldn't go. And they have managed to steal it too.
Great work from the Cardiff Met forwards, regaining the ball. Out to Denai Mugabe. Back to Denai Mugabe here, gaining some yards. EC Cantrell helping out to Seren Singleton, who plays it out to Lucy Isaac.
Great clear out.
Oh, misplaced pass there from Marlowe, but they still have the ball. Out wide to number 21, Catherine Stewart, who has just come on the field. Trying to gain a few yards. Oh, great tackle from Hartpury, but Cardiff Met still have possession of the ball.
Oh, over it's a great angle.
Erica Kissinger, which breaks the lines. Cardiff Met will be trying to move the ball quickly here. They've got a few players out on the right, but they have opted to go on the left. Grace Eckford kicks the ball over the defence. She collects the ball. Hartpury have won the penalty. Good work there from Erica Kissinger, kicking the ball over the defence and regaining the ball, but unfortunately for Cardiff Met, they have conceded the penalty.
Yeah, I think that's a good passage of play from both sides as we approach the half-time whistle there.
Hartpury have decided to kick the ball out of play. That means the score at half-time is Cardiff Met 3, Hartpury 8. It might seem like a stupid question, Hughes, but who do you think might be happier with that first half performance?
I think Hartpury will be going in at half-time absolutely delighted with how that game's gone. You know, much of the game has been played in their half, but they've got the ascendancy on the scoreboard at half-time, yeah.
Yes, certainly will. What do you think the Hartpury coach and the Cardiff Met coach will be telling their players to try and put some motivation into them for the second half?
I think that Cardiff Met will be pleased with some aspects. They'll want to capitalise on their scrum dominance, and Hartpury will be looking more at their defence and trying to make sure they continue their good defending.
Thank you very much, Rhys. Now I'm going to hand over to Ella down at the ground.
Diolch yn fawr, Hugh a Rhys. I'm joined now with Spencer Connell, our rugby correspondent. So, Spencer, that was a very close first half. What do you think they're going to be talking about in the changing rooms or on the pitch actually right now?
Yeah, well, Ella, nice to see you first of all, and yeah, definitely, you know, a really good first half. Women's rugby has really impressed me lately, and that first half has done the same. You know, Hartpury, don't forget they're coming into this as league champions. Obviously Cardiff Met coming into this 2 games unbeaten with a great win last week against Cardiff University. So, you know, it's been a great first half, everything we expected. The score's sitting at 8-3 to Hartpury. Cardiff Met very unlucky there to not get a try, if you ask me. Some great defence work from Hartpury on their own line. So now in the changing rooms, you know, the coaches, they're going to be saying to Met, you know, it's all going to be about how they can turn that attack into tries and get them points on the board. In terms of Hartpury, it's going to be, you know, how they continue to keep that scoreboard ticking over. It's going to be a really exciting second half.
But of course, we would love to see Met take a bit of charge. Obviously, it is a Bucks Wednesday, so this is not the only game happening on campus right now. Walk us through what is going on campus right now and what is yet to come.
Yeah, well, it's really exciting, you know, on Cardiff Met campus. There's always sport going on, as you know. You know, it's a great place to be on a Wednesday. The men's water polo, who I used to play for, are actually having a game right now in the swimming pool. The women's are playing today as well. They're away. And then we've got football on over at 3G with some of our lot covering that. I think the score there's still 0-0. And then obviously later on tonight, we've got a huge game. Men's hockey first against Reading first. That's going to be massive. That kicks off at 6:15. But also tonight, you know, I'm down here. I'll be watching the men's first, who take on a massive encounter tonight against Durham. So there's a lot of sport going on today for everyone. So if you're sat at home watching the women's right now, get yourself up either for the hockey tonight or for the rugby.
Wonderful, and have a drink ready because it's going to be a huge atmosphere here tonight. But I've also heard from a little bird that you are going to France to watch the quarterfinals. Do you not think you should stay on campus being a student and not missing your Monday lecture?
Look, Ella, as much as I'd love to stay on campus and be here Monday and Tuesday for some lectures, how can you miss an opportunity of a lifetime? You know, it's not every year, and it's definitely not every 4 years that Wales get into the quarterfinals. Hopefully the semis coming up. But look, it's going to be an amazing weekend for myself and the boys. You know, we're going to enjoy it. I'm loving this course, but I'm not going to give myself an hard time for going and supporting my country. I'm really looking forward to watching Wales, obviously, on Saturday. You know, I think they're going to get the W on Saturday, and hopefully then we'll have Ireland in the semi-final. I don't think we'll do New Zealand if we have them in the semi-final. I do think, though, that England will be victorious as well on the weekend. You know, I can't see anyone really doing them on Fiji the way that they have just performed. I just can't see how they're going to do England. And when I say I can't see anyone doing England, I mean at this stage. Wait till the semi-finals, they're not getting any further. And then obviously we've got 2 massive games on Sunday as well. I think, you know, France will be victorious. So yeah, it's exciting things coming up, and this weekend definitely I'm looking forward to going to Marseille.
Talking about the Men's Rugby World Cup, how about now the women's? They've got a new thing going on, the WXV. Walk us through that. What is that for the audience that don't know?
Yeah, well, it's been coming for a while, you know. The World Rugby, they want to develop the women's game. You know, we're here today. You can see how great it actually is to watch, and it's time now that that game is developed. Maybe not the correct timing right now with the Men's Rugby World Cup going on, but, you know, coverage is definitely focused more towards that. But yeah, if anyone's out there and you're wondering what is WXV, well, basically it's a pathway to the 2025 Women's World Cup. New Zealand are hosting it, and they're looking to grow the women's game, and it's a great new initiative that is going to be hopefully the future of women's rugby. The men's talked about it not so long ago, but Wales take on Canada on Saturday, 21st of October I think it is, and that's going to be an interesting one to look out for.
And now coming back to you, I've heard that you've done a podcast on World Mental Health Day yesterday. Talking about sports and mental health, how do you think that sport has either affected or helped athletes either on campus or in different universities or even worldwide, internationally? How has sports helped people's mental health?
Yeah, you know, mental health is so big right now, and it's something that's very close to my heart, and it's something that's very close to a lot of people's hearts nowadays, you know. And I think sport is great to help people with mental health, you know, playing and getting out, socialising with your friends. It's definitely going to help. So yeah, if anyone wants to listen to a mental health podcast all about athletes, check out Athlete Matter Charter.
And now we've just heard the ladies do their little chants. They're going to start off the second half. Spencer, do you have any predictions? How do you think this game's going to go the second half?
Listen, this second half, we're in for a corker here, 100%. Met are not going to just back off. You know, it's going to be a great fixture, and I think Met are going to win this. And I think, everyone be ready for a good second half.
We're all rooting for Met, aren't we? Well, hopefully now we go back to the second half against Hartpury. Thank you very much, Spencer. I hope you really enjoy the game. And now I will be handing you back to our commentary team up with Rhys and Hugh.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ella. The Charlie May Mans has just kicked off the second half here for Hartpury. The ball is now with Cardiff Met. Nicole Marlowe clears the ball. Picked up by Molly Allen. Trying to start off the half strongly here. That was a very close pass, wasn't it?
It was almost forward.
Charlie May Mans decides to kick the ball. That's an excellent kick there.
Yeah, just demonstrates her experience there. She picks out the space in that Cardiff Met back line and she finds it and she executes that perfectly. So, yeah, just the experience there of Charlie May Mans really coming to the fore.
I think a very big aspect of this game now will be decision making. Can they make the right decision in the right part of the pitch? And of course, Hartpury are winning at the moment at the half. Cardiff Met 3, Hartpury 8. Line out in from Molly Reardon. The ball is now out. Oh, great tackle there from Gemma Bell. Good kick out from Nicole Marlowe. Oh, excellent kick.
No, straight out here.
Has it gone straight out?
Yeah, it bounced on the line.
Nah, it was close though.
But yeah, an unfortunate kick there. It was the right decision to go to the boot, but just slightly overhit.
It's just about those fine margins, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly here, exactly. And you know, I just talked there about Charlie May Mans, you know, her experience of these big moments, and then you know we see the difference there.
Olivia Constable preparing to throw the ball into the line out. She will be hoping for a straight one this time. Great line out into a driving maul. Getting thwarted by Cardiff Met. But the ball is now out to the number 12, Abby Lee Priestall, the co-captain.
Oh, it's some fantastic work from Cardiff Met over the breakdown there. They isolated Abby Lee Priestall, sorry. They isolated her and they had two players over the ball there and they've won the penalty.
Excellent teamwork there from Cardiff Met. And we spoke with EC Cantrell and she was talking about the importance of teamwork, and they were saying that they started pre-season on the 8th of August, and some of the freshers moved in with some of the second and the third years. Do you think teamwork and togetherness plays a big part in situations like that?
Yeah, you could really see the clear communication between the team there. They knew the spaces between them, and that's why you saw at least two Cardiff Met players get to that tackle before any of the Hartpury players could get near, and that's why the referee blew up for the penalty.
It's so important that the players understand each other on the pitch. Good line out there, picked up by Lucy Isaac.
Referee's blown for a not straight again.
Not straight again.
They'll be disappointed with that Cardiff Met. Because they've done so well there to regain possession, get the line out, and then to instantly give it back up, they'll be really disappointed.
It seems at the moment that the ball's going from Cardiff Met to Hartpury, and then back to Cardiff Met, and then back to Hartpury once again.
Hartpury have elected to go for the line. Now, interesting decision. Cardiff Met on top in the scrum, so maybe Hartpury feel slightly more secure from the line out.
Hartpury have this, or is it? The ball is out now. Abby Lee Priestall decides to run with the ball once again. Over to Georgia Battershill. Hartpury have got loads of players out on the left-hand side here. Olivia Constable getting thwarted by Cardiff Met defence. The ball is out. Or she decides to kick the ball, but the ball is regained by Cardiff Met.
Great work from Sarah Singleton. Initially with a huge hit on Abby Lee Priesthall. And then a great work doing what all good scrum-halves do and covering round for that little grubber and picking up the scraps and winning the ball by 13.
Yeah, there wasn't quite enough power there from the kick from Charlie Mae Manns either, was there? She was trying to do the gripper kick into the space.
It was caught slightly underneath her, I think, and that's why Sarah had the chance there to regather the ball.
But we can see a different element of Seren Singleton's game there. Not only her attacking style, picking the ball up from the scrum, spreading the ball, but also the defensive side of things. Good line out there from Hartpury. Charlie Mae Manns once again. She decides to kick over. Can she reach the ball? Number 14. Grizzle Johnson over to number 11. Tilly Smale. Oh, ball is penalty to Hartpury. I thought Cardiff Met were going to have a chance to clear the ball there, but no, referee decides that it is a penalty to Hartpury in the right-hand corner, and they decide to go for touch.
Charlie Mae Manns, she keeps making the right decision there again with the right option to boot the ball and get Clara Grizzle Johnson into the space, and the Met did really well there to defend that. Substitution for Cardiff Met here, who seeing Lucia Davis coming off. Yeah, and as we see, a brilliant kick over there. And she does it well initially to gather, but it's a fantastic tackle to just slow her down. And then again, look, using the choke tackle technique there just to slow the ball down.
Ball's thrown into the line out. Out to number 2, Olivia Constable, running towards the Cardiff Met defence. Out to number 7, driving forward, Gemma Bell. Ball is out once again. Oh, great tackle there from Cardiff Met, sending Hartpury back. Olivia Constable once again running towards the defence. Great offload. Oh, great pass. He was in her footballing skills. Number 11, Tilly Smale is in here.
Fantastic defence from Cardiff Met to hold out there.
I thought Tilly Smale was right in the corner there. But yeah, as you said, great defending there from Cardiff Met.
And what about that hit from Danai Mugabe? Absolutely huge too. She was the star of the show in attack last week. She's the star of the show in defence this week, showing both aspects of her game are particularly strong.
I'm looking from the stats of the Cardiff clash last week. Last week she made 12 tackles, as well as scoring 3 tries, 5 carries and 7 tackle breaks. Those are astonishing stats, aren't they?
She really puts herself about too. Like all good open side, she's all over the field, all action.
Hartpury will be looking to throw the ball quickly here. Out to Hannah Kibble. Good tackle once again from Cardiff Met.
Fantastic hit from Mugabe again there, Hugh.
She's involved in everything so far. Evie Ati.
Referee is calling offside against
Abby Lee Priesthall. Clara Grizzle Johnson trying to weave her way through. Katie Harrison down on the floor. Oh, great kick. Right, oh.
Well, here they knew they had the advantage coming there. That's good decision making from Charlie May Manns, just to try the kick, just to see if there's any space in that Cardiff Met defence. But unfortunately, didn't quite pay off for her on that occasion. But again, you know, showing that she's got all kinds of kicking in her game.
It was a great kick, wasn't it? Right to the hands of the Hartpury winger. But unfortunately, couldn't quite hold on to the ball.
It'd be interesting to see what they do here, because they are within kicking range, but they appear to be going for the other corner.
So far this half, Hartpury have completely dominated. Cardiff Met haven't had the chance in Hartpury's half at all. Is this a sign of the things to come in this game, do you think, Cruz?
Well, last week it was the complete opposite, the story of Hartpury's game at least. They were 17-0 up at half-time, and in the end fell to a 31-24 defeat to Exeter, with Exeter scoring 31 unanswered points. So it's been the complete opposite start from them to how they played at the beginning of last week's second half.
They'll be hoping that doesn't happen again today. Olivia Constable picks the ball up, but getting sent back by the Cardiff Met defence.
Hartpury got a free play again here, Hugh. The referee gone back for the penalty there.
I know E.C. Cantrell said before the game that they were trying to be more disciplined, but so far, do you think that they've been more disciplined this game?
Well, so far in the second half, they've conceded, you know, quite a few penalties already, and I think that'll be in the back of the referee's mind. Will he have to go and send someone to the bin soon? I'm not sure.
Hartpury are trying to pile on the pressure once again, and they'll be hoping they can capitalise on the line out this time in this promising position in the right-hand corner of the pitch.
Yeah, what's been noticeable here is their line out's much improved in the second half, and that's given them a great platform to attack.
Hartpury will be looking to drive forward here. Number 2, Olivia Constable with the ball. They're close to the try line now. Can they make it all the way? The ball is down. Hartpury have scored. That means that the score is now Cardiff Met 3, Hartpury 13. Hartpury were piling on the pressure, and they finally got their reward, Reece.
Yeah, their line out has noticeably improved in the second half, and that has finally resulted in a Hartpury try. A fantastically controlled maul with Olivia Constable at the back of it, and she was there like all good hookers to finish it off. As we can see here, a clean line out. That gave them a great platform to go forward. And then once Olivia Constable gets in here, look, she just controls it from the back there. And then dots it over the line. Just wide there from Charlie Charlie Manns. A fantastic attempt, but just wide.
It was a very short run-up too, wasn't it? Usually players decide that they want a longer run-up, so that was a very short one, but as you said, very close to converting that. But Hartpury will be happy with the second half performance so far, won't they?
Yeah, definitely. They've had all the territory here, and they've made that pay with a 5-point score, and they're 10-point advantage now. They'll be hoping that they can hold out.
Game restarts here from a kick by Nicole Marlowe.
That's a penalty. Offside there, Hugh. Picked up the ball in front of the knock-on.
Penalty in a great position here for Cardiff Met, and it's exactly what they wanted after conceding a try, isn't it?
Yeah, Cardiff Met will be delighted with that. They've not really had to do much. The kick is obviously into a good area, plus a bit of uncertainty on Hartpury, and the mistake is made. And then the offside there just for picking up the ball following a knock-on.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier the fact that Hartpury were winning 17-0 against Exeter and ended up losing the game. And that will definitely be playing a big part in their minds right now, won't it?
Well, they'll be hoping that the same doesn't happen again. They'll be hoping to have rectified that in the week. And make sure that really doesn't happen again. So they'll be really focusing on this defensive set.
Cardiff Met have got the ball in a dangerous position here. Driving towards the Hartpury defence. Still in a dangerous position. They've got a few options on either left or right hand side. They decide just to go straight for the try line. They've got it down. Cardiff Met have scored another try. That means the score is now Cardiff Met 8, Hartpury 13. Cardiff Met with their first try of the afternoon.
Yeah, Cardiff Met there punishing the error from Hartpury. A clinical set. And the forwards, they love that, don't they? A proper up the jumper rugby. A few phases of go forward ball, and it results in a try, and they'll be really happy with that as a response.
They will be ecstatic with that reaction to the try from Hartpury.
Big conversion here, Hugh. Big conversion for Nicole Marlowe.
Very important to put the game within 3 points.
She's got that very long, distinctive run up, hasn't she? She takes about 6 or 7 steps at least towards the ball.
Great kick there from Nicole Marlowe, puts the game within 3 points. Cardiff Met 10, Hartpury 13.
And as we can see, Cardiff Met there just keeping it tight, just working their way through the phases, being patient, and it results in a try. As you can see, a great drive, great support, and over she goes.
Charlie Maymans preparing to start the restart now, straight into the hands of Amy Williams, who's running towards, oh, great running there, breaking through the lines. Statement of intent. Oh, great tackle there from Hartpury. They're trying to run the ball out here, doing a good job of gaining some territory, and they're still going. Excellent running there. Sarah Singleton spreading the ball. Great run.
Cardiff Met have got a penalty advantage, and they'll come back for a cheer. That was a fantastic carry from EC Cantrell. Really showing her aggression there. She had the bit between her teeth and she was running through those tackles.
In the end, it was a good decision to run the ball out and not decide to kick the ball, wasn't it? Because I thought in that situation, under the cosh a little bit, that it would have been a good decision to kick the ball out. But she stuck with her beliefs and decided to run the ball out and gain some territory, which now leads to a penalty to Cardiff Met, which Nicole Marlowe kicks the ball into touch.
Yeah, as we can see here, this is a great run straight through the middle of the Hartpury defence, like a knife through butter. There we go, getting the go forward ball there for Cardiff Met.
Cardiff Met will be hoping for more of the same in the second half, breaking through the lines.
And the line out has gone awry.
How many times has that happened in this game?
They'll be disappointed there because you felt they had a bit of momentum, obviously, with the try and then that great set from the restart. And then to give that up so easily, bitterly disappointing here.
You felt like the sway of the game was going towards Cardiff Met at that moment, but maybe that losing of the possession will have given Hartpury a bit of confidence back, and they will be hoping to keep the possession now and pose a threat to Cardiff Met. We can hear the fans here in full voice. Charlie Maymans deciding to kick the ball long. Great kick. I like great. Oh, great running again from Amy Williams.
That's a fantastic rucking from Hannah Kibble. She was straight over that ball, Hugh. She smelt the chance for a turnover, and she's got it for her team, and they'll be delighted with that after a fantastic kick yet again by that number 10, Charlie Maymans.
Yes, a great turnover of possession, going from attack to defence very quickly and then tackling in a very important position, and they will be trying to capitalise exactly as they did around 10 minutes or so in the left-hand corner this time.
Yeah, they'll take huge confidence from their try the last time they were in this situation, and they'll be looking to replicate that yet again with a strong line-out maul here. Taken well.
Can they drive forward here? They've decided to pass the ball out. Trying to spread the ball quickly to Gemma Bell. Passing the ball out quickly here. Can she find some space? Is the ball down? No, it's not. It's very close here, in a dangerous position. Getting sent back again. Georgia Battersill trying to gain some yards. Cardiff Met doing their best to stop Hartpury here. Hartpury still have possession in and around that try line. Can they go over the line? They're going on the blind side. Great step there. Oh, excellent try there from the number 10, Charlie Maymans. It was a great sidestep to find that space. Excellent pass over to that right-hand side, and Charlie Maymans converts another try.
Well, Hartpury mixed it up there. We were expecting that driving maul to get going again, but they went over the top and went out the backs instead, and they got some go-forward ball, and as we can see here, a fantastic little double step, and then that sells the 2-on-1, and that is an easy score in the end for the star of the show today, Charlie Maymans.
I think they were very patient there through the phases. They didn't rush it. They waited until they got the ball out wide, and they converted. Charlie Maymans preparing for the kick.
Just wide there again.
Unfortunately, just wide from her there. That means the score is Cardiff Met 10, Hartpury 18. So that means, to get back in the game, Cardiff Met will have to score 2 tries or score conversion and a penalty. So it's going to be quite hard for Cardiff Met to get back in the game. But saying that, there is only 22 minutes on the clock in this second half.
Hartpury will be delighted with that. We said we felt the momentum was shifting slightly, but they've completely swung it back in their direction, and that's largely thanks to that woman again, Charlie Maymans, who clears brilliantly there, well over the halfway line, and she has really taken the game by the scruff of the neck in this second half, and she is controlling everything. We can see her now.
Charlie Maymans has been pivotal for Hartpury today, and we were speaking with the Hartpury management staff, and they said that a few of their players play for Hartpury and Gloucester, and Charlie Maymans is one of them, and she's certainly been very dangerous today. Over to the number 12, Abilene Priestall. The ball is out. Great step there once again from Molly Allen, getting some yards here. Running towards the ball is Katie Harrison. Out to Charlie Maymans again. Good step. Is she going to score another try? Thwarted by Cardiff Met. Ball is out. Another run. Oh, great tackle. Sending her back. Cardiff Met staying strong in defence here.
Cardiff Met have got Garby down out wide, so she's missing from this defensive line.
Hartpury trying to stay patient and work through the phases. They've got some players on the left-hand side. Can they score? Cardiff Met's defence have come over.
It's fantastic cover defence too.
Oh, knock on from Hartpury. They will be disappointed with that. And then that leads to a penalty for Cardiff Met. They will be disappointed with that. Scrum for Cardiff Met. I apologise. I've just been told now by my co-commentator, Reese.
Yeah, that was a huge hit here from the Cardiff Met 3. Sarah Singleton again, defying her size there. And, you know, we've seen some big hits from her today.
Yes, we have, especially at those last-ditch moments when they matter most. We have seen some big hits from the Cardiff Met players.
Yeah, Cardiff Met will be really pleased with that set too. Obviously, Hartpury putting pressure on the line. They think that one score will probably put them out of sight. But Cardiff Met held firm in defence. They were disciplined. They didn't give away a penalty. And they've reaped the rewards.
Certainly, there's 15 minutes left on the clock here at Rugby 1. We'll see if Cardiff Met can get back into this game. They will certainly be hoping to.
So as we can see here, Cardiff Met's defence was being stretched. But a knock on by Hartpury, and Cardiff Met get a scrum and a chance to clear their lines.
Cardiff Met haven't been behind so far this season at all. So this is a test for their resilience in a way, isn't it? Do you think that they can find their way back into the game?
Oh, definitely. I think there's plenty of opportunities still in this game for them to get the tries they need to win. There's a couple of substitutions.
I think it's number 15, Amy Williams, going off the pitch with an injury, as well as Denai Mugabe. Both players have done well so far this game. Denai Mugabe posing a threat every time she got the ball, as well as Amy Williams trying to break through the lines. So they will be certainly disappointed that they've gone off injured.
Yeah, they're big misses for Cardiff Met. Mugabe in particular, we talked about her earlier, being all action. And yeah, they'll really miss her energy around the park.
Certainly. But they'll be hoping that they've got some big players, some big presences that will fill that void and hopefully do as good of a job.
Yeah, well, the Cardiff Met social media team describe the bench as impact subs. So they're clearly looking for the positive effect on the team here as we see Cardiff Met breaking away.
Seren Singleton here, excellent running, gaining about 40 or 50 yards there.
The referee said she was held and had gathered her feet illegally, and he's penalised her for that. They'll be disappointed because they exited so well there, Hugh.
She will definitely be disappointed with that because that was excellent running from her there, just persistent, dedicated and wanted to get Cardiff Met out. But yeah, she will certainly be disappointed.
So as we see here, a fantastic effort. She breaks the tackle, and we can see she's got searing pace there down the line. But it's good covering defence. So as we can see there,
the Cardiff Met players couldn't quite join her as quick as they could. That meant it was a penalty for Hartpury. On the left-hand side here, preparing for a line-out. Good collection from number 19, Tess White. Ball is out. Another penalty for Hartpury.
yeah, that referee's got his arm out again.
Hartpury will be happy with this as they're winning by 8 points. So if they keep the ball in this half of the pitch, they've got nothing to worry about, have they?
No, exactly. You know, they may not be scoring from these situations at the moment, but equally they're denying Cardiff Met getting any sort of momentum or any sort of scoreboard pressure.
They'll just be looking to keep the game as tight as possible and maybe score another try if they can capitalise on this line out here. Great collection there once again from Hartpury. Preparing for the driving mole. The driving forwards here. Out. Number 13, Kelsey Webster, She can't quite make it to the try line, but good work there. Oh, good tackle. The ball is out once again. Decided to kick the ball. Oh, couldn't quite reach it. But it's an excellent idea once again from Charlie Maymans. The referee goes back for a Hartpury penalty. But it's another good glimpse of what Charlie Maymans can do there.
Yeah, she's pulling out all the tricks this afternoon. Who another kick to the corner there from Charlie Maymans, just missing the full back there. So as we can see here, Hartpury on the line, knew they had the penalty come in, so they've mixed it up, and unfortunately just misses the full back.
We can see Hartpury substitution here. Erin Bradley and Rosie Down are coming on. We can hear the Hartpury fans here in full voice trying to get their team over the line.
Moving into the last 10 minutes here, who big moment for the game here.
Very important line out, especially for Cardiff Met, trailing so far in this game. Ball is out to Abby Lee Priestall.
It's another penalty against Cardiff Met there. It's the Hartpury pressure that's causing this here. Is the constant pressure forces Cardiff Met into making penalty concedes.
As we spoke about before the game, this is the first stern test that Cardiff Met have faced, and so far in this game Hartpury have come out on top. Do you think playing against this type of opposition will hold them in good stead for the rest of the season?
Yeah, definitely. They'll know they've got things to improve on from this match, whatever the final result is.
Driving more for Hartpury, pushing forwards. Is the ball down here?
No, the referee signalled held up.
Held up. Great work from Cardiff Met, holding the ball up there. But great maul from Cardiff Met, from Hartpury, driving the ball forwards.
Yeah, Cardiff Met will have a chance to clear their lines briefly here, relieve some of that pressure that Hartpury were putting on them. They'll be hoping for a big kick here from Nicole Marlowe.
Nicole Marlowe clearing her lines. Hartpury running towards the fence, gaining some territory here.
And that is fantastic over the ball work from the substitute Nia Powell. Brilliant, proper rugby rucking technique there. Got a low body position and Hartpury couldn't move her.
Yeah, great work there from Nia Powell at a pivotal stage of the game. Cardiff Met will be looking to play quickly now, as there isn't much time left on the clock. They'll be trying to make every opportunity count now and trying to go to Hartpury's side of the pitch. They've fumbled the ball, but it has gone backwards.
And that is a huge penalty for Hartpury. Both sides in the last 30 seconds have demonstrated great skill over the ball. And Cardiff Met are penalised for holding on there. Will they rue the decision not to go to touch there, Hugh, from the penalty?
I think they...
So as we can see here, from this phase, it's tackled and then look straight over the top of the ball there. No chance for Cardiff Met to get in there and support their woman, and it results in a penalty.
Line out from Hartpury. Regain possession by Cardiff Met. Will they clear their lines? Nicole Marlowe decides to do so. Out to number 14, Clara Grizzle-Johnson, who's running towards the Cardiff Met defence. Decides to spread the ball. Out to Tilly Smale, who runs sideways and then forwards. Good work from Cardiff Met. Try to play quickly. The ball is out now. Can they get some passes together? Seren Singleton. Good work from her.
They need a scrum after deputise. There we go. The referee's gone back for the penalty there. But again, Cardiff Met demonstrating their ability over the breakdown. A fantastic steal, forcing the penalty.
I think so far this game, I think Cardiff Met have done really well defensively, but the only pass that's let them down is maybe the making sure that they don't make mistakes in the final third of the pitch.
Yeah, as we can see here, Smale takes it into contact, and straight over the ball is Paige Jones, who wins the turnover for her team. Final 5 minutes, Hugh. Surely Cardiff Met have to score from this situation if they are to have any hope.
This will be massive now for Cardiff Met. They have to go for it, don't they? They have to go for it, and they will be hoping that they can make the most of this opportunity in Hartpury's half. Because so far, well, in this half, they haven't been in the Hartpury half at all, have they? Except that try.
Yeah, they've put no pressure in terms of territory on Hartpury, and that's something they'll be looking to do here. But it'd be interesting to see what they do if they get into penalty range, because obviously they're 8 points down, which means they're outside of losing bonus point territory. So they might even elect for a penalty if it's too late in the game for them to come back.
Yes, it's all about decision making. The Cardiff Met do have some experienced players in their lineup. They've got 10 players that have represented Wales in the 20s or Wales in the 23s, so they'll be looking for those players to step up at this stage of the game. Hartpury have regained possession, and they are now running towards the Cardiff Met defence, breaking those lines. Good tackle. Erin Bradley thrown to the floor there.
Seriously, the referee there gesturing no hands as they look for the turnover.
Good catch from Nicole Marlowe. Decides to kick once again. Tries to get the Cardiff Met players out. They've chased the ball. Oh, couldn't quite get there.
Bounce for the ball there, Hugh.
Very unfortunate, wasn't it?
Almost getting Cardiff Met in.
Cardiff Met aren't having the rough of the green at the moment this game.
Good carry. Hartpury have stolen it though.
Charlie Maymans decides to kick again. Good decision. Nicole Marlowe picks it up. She's given possession back to Hartpury. Oh. Nicole Marlowe will be disappointed with that. It was a bit of a kicking game there, just kicking the ball back and forwards.
Yeah, the experience of that woman again, Charlie Maymans, just controlling the game with the boot. She put boot to ball there 2 or 3 times, and every one of them was in the correct area of the field and really putting pressure on Cardiff Met, and in the end it forced the mistake, and Hartpury get that field territory and the ball yet again.
They'll be looking just to take their time now, run out the clock and win the game. But yeah, as you said, Charlie Maymans has been pivotal today, and I was going to ask you for your player of the match. Who do you think?
Well, here I think, you know, there's only been one person who's going to get this, and that's going to be Charlie Maymans. She has run the show in the second half. Every decision with the boot has been the right one. and she's also, scored 2 tries as Cardiff Met win a huge penalty there from the scrum.
Cardiff Met will be really happy with that, but they do need to play quickly because there's only a few seconds left on the clock. They are deciding to go for touch here.
As we can see here, as soon as this ball goes in, Cardiff Met are looking to turn the screw, and they really dominate. They're driving through and forcing the penalty.
Cardiff Met will be open for a straight line-up. Straight line out, I mean. Shouts from the crowd saying it's not straight, but the ref has decided that it is. They're trying to drive forward. They need to try and get the ball out here. They are gaining some territory. They need to try and get the ball out to try and get a bonus point in this match. Oh, great tackle there from number 14, Clara Grizzle-Johnson. Good work, good offload.
High tackle there. A huge hit, but it was high, Hugh. Cardiff Met look to tap and go.
They opt to tap and go as it's over 40 minutes on the clock by now. Oh, excellent there, breaking through the lines, but it was a high tackle from the Hartpury player.
It's a great
Excellent
drive.
Cardiff Met will have to keep the ball in their hands now and try and drive forward as they did just now. Nicole Marlowe decides to kick the ball. And Hartpury kick the ball out.
And the referee has said that time is not up.
Time is not up. There was shouts from the management team of Hartpury to kick the ball out.
Drama at the Cyncoed Campus there.
The clock is signalling 42 minutes.
Our clock says 80, but the refs doesn't, and that's all that matters in this situation.
Cardiff Met will be happy with that though. It's a line out in a good position, and they have to capitalise now if they want a bonus point from this match, which could be vital at the end of the season.
Exactly, Hugh. It could prove pivotal at the end of the season if they manage to get the score here, and Hartpury will be kicking themselves.
If the management teams tell you to kick it out, you kick it out, don't you?
Huge steal from Hartpury. They disrupted that perfectly.
Hartpury will be looking to run down the clock. Passing the ball out wide. Great sidestep from number 11, Tilly Smale.
And a huge steal from Cardiff Met.
End-to-end stuff. Oh. Driving through there.
That was an absolute monstrous collision. As Cardiff Met look to punish Hartpury.
Nicole Marlowe. Hartpury have regained possession. Is time up here? The referee has signalled that time is up here at Rugby 1, and the score finishes Cardiff Met 10, Hartpury 18. An excellent performance from Hartpury. What do you make of that game, Bruce?
Oh, it was a brilliant second half to watch. Proper end-to-end stuff there at the end as well. Real drama. But Hartpury, I think, deserved winners after their second half performance. They really controlled it, and it was partly or mostly down to the number 10, the fly half, Charlie Maymans, who just controlled it from the 10 position and just kicked boot to ball when needed to, made the correct decisions, and that resulted in the Hartpury win.
Yeah, it was a very tight first half, wasn't it? But I think the second half we saw that Hartpury really came into the game a bit more, and they definitely dominated the game.
As you can see, the moment where Hartpury won it. Oh, the drama. This is the drama. Where Hartpury had thought they'd won it, but in fact the referee's watch was saying differently. So real drama there at the end, but Hartpury not made to pay for that as they managed to hold out defensively.
Hartpury will be delighted to come away to Cardiff Met and get a result.
As we see this huge hit, referee there deeming it as not illegal.
We've seen both teams really put their bodies on the line there.
Yeah, we've got a lot of walking wounded, I think, Hugh. But a really, really attritional game. And as you can see, the final moment of the game, forward there from Cardiff Met, and Hartpury into touch, and it signals the end of the game.
We could see straight after the game that the Cardiff Met players went straight into a huddle, and I don't think they can be that disheartened because they did put a good defensive performance on, but couldn't quite capitalise in the attacking sense.
Yeah, it was a tight game, Hugh. There will be elements of Cardiff Met's game that they'll be pleased with, particularly their defence, as you said, but they'll be disappointed with how some of the attacks panned out.
Yes, they certainly will. And we'll now move over to Ella, who is on the pitch.
Diolch yn fawr, Hugh and Rhys. I am now here joined with the Met captains, EC. EC, unlucky with that result, but you know, you were up against a strong side, but you were also a very, very strong side. How do you feel?
I feel really good about the game. You know, I think we could have come out a little stronger, but I was really proud of the impact players and all the girls on the pitch. I think they really wanted it, and I think it was a great build-on game. You know, in all my 3 years at Met, we haven't beaten Hartpury, and that was a great start. And you know, we play them again. We play them in the doubleheader, and I think we're gonna get them next time. So,
of course, get them next time. You mentioned obviously playing them before in the past 3 years. Going back now to the semi-finals last year, you played them. What has changed with this team this time round? Because it was such a strong side.
Yeah, no, the semi-finals were pretty rough last year. I think the growth from then to now is impeccable. This team has so much connection. You know, everyone connects really well in defense and attack. I think everyone just works really hard together, and I think it really shows on the pitch compared to last season.
Of course, and obviously looking back and now looking forward to your next game next week, what are you doing now in training to, you know, fire up that energy and making that victory come back?
Yeah, I think we have the energy, and I think we have, you know, all the power and the strength. I think we need to work on our discipline. You know, last game we gave away a lot of penalties. This game we gave away a lot of penalties. That's something that we could definitely work on.
Wonderful. And how are the freshers fitting in with your new team? And of course, you know, playing on this pitch, how's everyone dealing with that? And it's not the 3G anymore.
Yeah, no, it's great. We have a lot of freshers in our squad. I think there's 10 on the sheet. They've been a great addition. Lots of U18 players, Commonwealth girls. So I think they've been a great addition to the team.
Well, thank you very much, EC. Good luck with your next game next week. And we are now going back to our commentary team with Rhys and Hugh.
Shella, it was very interesting to hear EC Cantrell's post-match thoughts there, where she was talking about the lack of discipline from the team. She did speak about that before the game, and unfortunately they did concede quite a few penalties in that game, and Hartpury capitalised.
Yeah, Hugh, I think a lot of that was down to actually the pressure that Hartpury were putting on Cardiff Met. I don't necessarily think the Cardiff Met were particularly ill-disciplined, but you know, when you've got pressure against you, in certain circumstances, you are forced to concede penalties.
Hartpury are a very good side, and they will be delighted to come here to Cardiff Met away from home and get the win. They will be going home happy tonight. And now we're going back down to Ella, who has another interview.
Diolch yn fawr, Hugh and Rhys. I am now joined with Hartpury's head coach, Andrew Ford. Andrew, that was an amazing game for your side. You must be so proud of your girls.
Oh yeah, look, there was a massive disappointment last week giving up the lead that we did. I think for this group in particular, it's all about girls getting a shot, an opportunity with so many players away. And really, we've just spoke about we've got to find an identity as a team, and for us, resilience is the word that's been chucked around the last couple of weeks, and we've really kind of hung our hats on that resilience piece, and to go out there for 80 minutes and just dig deep and keep going right to the 82nd minute, outstanding. Couldn't be proud of the girls.
Wonderful. And you know, being champions last year, and of course that loss last week, but gaining it back with this victory this week, what are your plans now moving forward? You know, headstrong, more victories coming your way.
Yeah, I think, look, that's a real good platform for us to now kick on. Look, all the girls are buzzing. They really needed that after last week, and look, they're excited to get training and go after it again now, so that's great.
They must be really tired though, because that game, it was really physical. Do you think they've worked really hard over the past few weeks just to get this victory in?
Yeah, I mean, look, hats off to Cardiff Met. I think they've really worked hard on a kind of recruitment drive and building their programme, and it's shown in the results over the last couple of weeks. We knew we were coming here for a battle, and you know, Cardiff Met and Hartpury have a rivalry across the park that you really can't match. So look, hats off to them. They're going to be a very strong team this year, and I expect them to be there come the end of the season.
That's wonderful. I'm sure there's going to be big celebrations this tonight and the rest of the week probably. Thank you very much, Andrew. Good luck with next week's game.
No problem. Thank you very much.
We are now coming in with Lizzie Lou, the women's...
I'll take it. It's Lisa Newton, but we'll go. It's all right.
Unfortunate game, I'm afraid, but you know, it's not a loss. You know, we're still moving forward. You had the unbeatable two first games. Where are you going now, moving forward?
We were really looking forward to this game. This game was going to be a really good marker and a really good challenge, especially after the success we've had over the last 2 weeks. And let's be real, that was a humbling experience for us. However, saying that, we've played some really good rugby within it, and there were moments where actually we had so much opportunity, we didn't quite take advantage of it. So I'm actually not disappointed with the performance. I think that there's more for us to give, but yeah, next week on to the next challenge now. This game's done.
Of course, yeah, no problem. Do you know, with that winning and losing, it's obviously, as you said, it doesn't matter. But where do you think now these girls are going to go? Are they straight back to training and think winning the next game?
So for us, like we don't really focus on the winning. The focus for us is on the processes, and we didn't quite get our processes right today. So what we'll do is we'll go away from this. We'll take some time to reflect. Then we'll go again, looking forward to build to the next Wednesday.
Yeah, of course. Like you said, two really tough sides, and you know, playing the champions from last year. You did have a bit of an advantage of them losing last week, but again, like you said, winning, losing, it's not really important. Do you think now, what are the girls going to be talking about tonight?
Do you know what? It's really early on in the long season, right? So it's exciting that the scores are chopping and changing, that there's wins and losses. It does good for our league and does good for the people who want to watch it as well. So it is exciting. What are the girls going to be talking about? I'm probably sure they'll be talking about that little kerfuffle that they had. I'm sure there'll be a bit of that, looking back over that and analysis, but in reality, we're already looking at the week ahead. This game's done, so it'll be focusing on how we can improve or where we can improve for next Wednesday.
Definitely, there's definitely going to be talk about that little kerfuffle, as you said. Well, thank you very much, and good luck with next week's game. Thank you very much. We are now going to be broadcasting our men's teams at 6:15, but this has been Cardiff Met Sport TV with the sports broadcast students. Thank you very much, and we'll see you later.
Julep, julep,
I can imagine why it's hard. Enjoy it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know, yeah. That's obviously. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, good luck, mate. Good luck.
Alright guys, come in. Good on, we'll have a little green. Excellent work guys, really very high quality. Team game, not for you. Anyone else left in there?
I'm so over it.